homeostasis or how much disorder or dis-ease or stress is not. Your heart is like it's listening all the time. It's paying attention to what's going on in the body.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopath Fiona and co-creator of the Kidney Disease Solution and part of the Cogenesis formulation team and owner. And I'm joined today by the wonderful, beautiful Dr. Carla Standard.
Yes.
So why don't we start with what is heart coherence? What am I even talking about? What does that even mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So it turns out that the heart is really an important, it's kind of like the linchpin, I kind of think of it as, between the brain and the body. It kind of ties everything together. And when we look at your heart, we can really see it's a window into the autonomic nervous system real time. We can see really what's going on behind the scenes, under the hood of us, see how well the body is functioning. So the way your heart beats moment to moment is a real-time reflection of your physiology, of how it's working, how much order, how much homeostasis, or how much disorder or dis-ease or stress is going on in the body. And it's this constant state of flux. So when we can create something called heart coherence, which has been sort of shown in all the research over 20 plus years, is that when your heart is beating in a certain rhythm, a certain pattern, what we call coherence, that actually induces optimal physiological performance. It takes us out of that stress, that incoherence, into more of like a homeostasis, order. And that allows all those 50 plus trillion cells in your body to optimize much more functionally. So the way it works is like this. We used to think the heart, beats like a metronome, like steady state. But actually, it's not. Your heart is like, it's listening all the time. It's paying attention to what's going on in the body. And it's adjusting your rate of your heart depending on whether, do I need to run? Do I need to fight? Or can I relax and be? And so the rhythm is always changing. So it's either speeding up or slowing down, speeding up or slowing down. And we might call that heart rate variability. So people often wear, we often wear these wearables. We talk about how's your heart rate variability.
You've got one on your finger now, don't you?
I've got my Oura ring. So these are really, really helpful tools to look at like how much variation is going on in the heart rate. Turns out that, a really healthy system means that our heart can speed up when it needs to speed up. So when we need to run for that bus or run away from that lion or whatever, we need that. We need stress. There's some good stress that we need. We also need to recover. Our heart rate needs to be able to slow down, like when we sleep, like when, we digest our food. So we need both. So we need our heart to speed up a lot and we need it to be able to slow down a lot when it's appropriate. So that's what we call heart rate variability. And the more variation you have, the more energy you have in your system, the more capacity you have in your system. And so heart rate variability is a marker of health. Like it typically produces between 2 to 5% per year. So it's a marker of age. It's
wow.
Yeah. It's a marker of resilience. And we know that, when we're stressed, our heart rate variability goes down. So they're really important. And it's just basically a marker of energy. But there's also another really important factor, which is coherence. So it's not only the extent to which it speeds up and slows down, but also the rhythm, the pattern that emerges when it does that. Does it do it in an orderly fashion? Speeds up, slows down, nice and orderly? Or is it speeding up, slowing down and doing it in a really jagged way? It's kind of like driving your car with the accelerator and the brake at the same time. And that's the state of stress. And it kind of feels like that, doesn't it? It feels exhausting on the system. So coherence is a way of creating order in the body. And we know that has so many positive health outcomes for those who have more coherently beating hearts. So we know that it's improves not only your stress levels and well-being, your perception of your life, but also physiological markers like HRB over time, like, your glucose regulation capacity, lots of things, but it's also been linked to specific diseases as well, heart disease, lung disease. So yeah, it's really good for creating order.
But thank you again. And anyone watching, remember to hit like, make sure you give us a like. That helps all our YouTube algorithms and to appear to other people that might need to hear this. And remember to hit subscribe so you'll get notified anytime we produce more content. If you want to find out more about Kidney Coach and supplements Cogenesis, head over to www.kidneycoach.com. Yeah, so thanks for being on the journey with me, sister. Love you lots.
Love you too. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.